And without further ado, let's go ahead and go to the next cycle. We will be going through and finishing out that case today, but before we do that, let's go ahead and do some stuff around the park. Let's see. Do this one. And Siege Wind's ready to go. There she is. You're here. I've prepared 2 boxes of books about animals. We should be able to find the solution to any health issues they might have right away. Ha! Well, that's reassuring.
Forget health issues. Paimon wouldn't be surprised if she could actually chat with the animals once she's done reading.
Oh, wait, head nurse, please don't go. Phew, boy, am I glad I caught up with you. One of the inmates has become obsessed with those magical mouse munchies from the animated films you've been showing them, and tried making some himself with 3 days' worth of Walfrey meals. He ended up giving himself food poisoning, with symptoms we've never even seen before. Please, we need your help.
Huh? We warned them not to take those films too seriously. But if you've chased me all the way here, things must be pretty serious. I'm really sorry, traveler. I'll have to ask you to help me take my luggage to the amusement park for me now. Before you arrived, I was thinking through some emergencies that might occur with the animals. I even started putting some suggestions together. You can give them to the staff at Mellow Manor in advance. They should come in handy soon. Hey, there's no rush. We'll be waiting for you.
Sijuin sure has it tough. Not only does she have to worry about taking care of her patients, she also has to clean up after those troublemakers.
You can say that again, Paimon.
Why don't we prepare something tasty for her? It might help lift her spirits.
That's a fine idea. Okay, now let's see what else we can do around the park. Let's upgrade. And expand. Okay, now let's manage. See what we got. Okay, we got another line opened up. Invite. Okay. We might need to rearrange. That looks good. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, we don't have anything to plug that hole. move some stuff around. Ah, it goes the other way. Here we are. We're just going to have to leave it like that for right now. Well, we've only got one left and we can't do nothing with that. So let's grab our reward. Go to the next cycle. And forward Siegewin's story. She should be there. She is. Phew. Problem solved at last. Sorry about that, Traveler in Paimon. The patient's condition was a bit tricky, so it took a while to deal with it. Ha! We made you some fruit tea.
And here's a special snack, too. Hope it gets your strength back up.
Oh, wow. Thank you much. To be honest, though, things like this don't really tire me out. It's more than I just can't wrap my head around it. At the start of every children's film, they clearly state all events and products in this film are purely fictional. Please do not try to imitate them, and yet fully grown adults end up doing just that.
Is it because they aren't paying any attention when they're watching? Or is it some rebellious mentality? A whatever you tell me not to do, I'll do it just to prove you wrong type of thing?
Not much we can do if they don't read the warnings and all. Deliberately ignoring them, that's another thing altogether. Maybe this is starting to get a bit too deep. If I get the chance, I'll speak to His Grace and Monsieur Nouvelette to see if we can think of a way to prevent such issues. For now, let's focus on Mellow Manor instead. I might be late, but I'm here now. And there she goes, gang. We got our consultant for the Mellow Manor. And we still got 22 to play with. So let's check. First off, the theme restaurant. That'll work. That should compensate for the blank spaces I have on there. Well, it looks like Dia's around. But before we tackle with Dia, let's go ahead and forward our lovely ongoing case. Huh. Here we go. Oh, day after tomorrow. I keep doing that. It's kind of irritating.
Vlad sent someone to contact us this morning. That must mean there's been some progress. No time to waste. Let's head out.
Wait a minute. Oh, here they are.
Hey, everyone. We're not late, are we?
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I trust?
Staying busy keeps us sharp.
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
Have you all started preparations?
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday, confirming the time and location of the transaction. It'll take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The film Fantasyland restaurant.
Oh, really? Huh. He sure does like that place.
But
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area. The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
so Chevrus is on the case then.
Mm-hmm. We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents on site. If things go south, the safety of the civilians will be our top priority. Of course, fingers crossed, everything will go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Chevrus of the Special Patrol, so I'm feeling optimistic.
We'll trust your instincts, then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline and Miss Navia.
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier.
You mean her aggressive streak, huh?
You know what, that might not be such a bad idea.
Ahem.
All right, no more jokes. Miss Escoffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation.
Of course.
But, well, I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes.
Anything I can do?
To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. The Fontanian authorities should be able to handle the rest from here. But still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all turns out.
Definitely. After all, I'm kind of used to it by now.
Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear. You won't necessarily have to do anything. Unless things go pear-shaped, of course.
I'll do my best to ensure that things don't escalate to that point.
You're gonna get involved too, Kanichi?
Of course. There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates that the culprit's from Natlan. Plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well see this thing through to the end.
That's the Kanichi we know and love.
Well, that's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for a few cups of tea before we leave.
Oh, and let's grab something to eat too. Can't work on an empty stomach, you know.
But won't you just be watching?
And rooting for you. It's a very important job.
Alright, I'll head over to the venue now. Ahao's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later. See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
Leoth? Okay.
This beach seems to be getting livelier by the day.
Thanks in part, surely, to the undercover agents.
Traveler, Paimon's getting kinda hungry. Let's go check out the restaurant menu, shall we?
Absolutely. Here's the guy with the case. Gotta be him. Ah, business time.
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with.
You lousy swine!
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
After him!
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked, this boat's not going anywhere.
Quick! Don't let him get away!
Be careful! Amazing!
Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my fun? Ah, you again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow,
Bravo!
All right, that's a wrap.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life! I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you!
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
Why, you... Alright, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money. I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a happy family too. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall. Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me. You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me. I see you're from Natlan too. That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed! And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do? Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a heart.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense! I told you, it's my son!
First of all, are you really from Natlan? You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Huh? What kind of logic is that? I can't explain. I actually grew up in it.
I don't want to hear another word. Ahow, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
The moment I've been waiting for. Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard gambler. I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natlan. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. And you have your depraved ways to thank for that. Of course, I might be wrong, but does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on, you're out of luck. Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for. Isn't that right?
That's right. It's been a while, Mr. Kanich. The Special Patrol will take this criminal off your hands now.
Many thanks.
Please, I should be the one thanking you for all the help you've given us these past few weeks.
And me? What about me? So rude. You should be bowing down in gratitude to the almighty Dragon Lord.
As you wish. My thanks to you too, and also to Mr. Kokoku for your show-stopping performances.
Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
You alright, Kanich?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I wasn't the one who just got dragged all the way here.
Yeah, but you seemed kinda upset.
Little Kanich, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kanich, aren't ya? Aw, don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord! No servant of mine will be seen acting so weak and pathetic in public!
What are you on about?
Bad, Hal. Bad.
Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't stand gamblers. They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to get. They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into thinking they can use it to gamble their way to a vast fortune. But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost. In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it.
Kanich.
Don't feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself. They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot of things right. We should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others. Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow. Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook. Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I believe you. Let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
Charlotte.
Yay! Traveler Kanich, you're back! We just saw Chevro's taking the criminal away. She looked pretty pleased with herself.
Well, it went smoother than expected.
So after so much running in circles, turns out he had no fight in him, huh? Guess running away was the only trick up his sleeve. Oh, also, Risley said to let you know that he's already left. He went to report back to the Palais Mermonia. Apparently, the Marisho say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into illegal gambling activities. Sounds like they'll have their hands full. Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about, not really our concern.
Judging by how fast the Duke took off, I'd say he was avoiding my camera. Huh. But I guess I'm used to that by now.
Hey, it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte.
It's fine. I got plenty of other great shots back there. More than enough for the front page spread. And on that note, this busy reporter needs to scoot. Those photos won't develop themselves.
Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that.
You can trust her judgment, Paimon. She's a professional.
Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
Hal bonked his head and started crying.
What? Rumors and slander! When have I, the almighty Dragon Lord, the whole How, ever sunk to such sniveling?
Often, actually.
Anyway, what's next for you?
To be honest, I haven't decided yet. At the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And, in any case, the court might need me to testify again. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to Natlan. So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Okay, now with the case behind us, we can concentrate on the park. Whoa! Hey, traveler, Paimon. What a coincidence, running into you guys here.
Dia, Paimon didn't expect to see you here either.
Seeing the sights or on a job? As it turns out, bit of both. A while back, myself and some other members of the Blazing Beasts were invited over to star in an adventure film here in Fontaine. The film was pretty well received, so as soon as the director heard about the event, we were invited here as guests. To satisfy the audience, the director took pains to recreate sets from the film.
Guess that's not scenery most Fontainians see every day, huh?
You appear in that film, Dea? Me? Unfortunately, I got a little too into one of the action scenes, accidentally wrecked half the set, and got the boot. ended up just doing odd jobs instead.
Wait, aren't fight scenes supposed to be as realistic as possible? Surely the more punches that land, the better.
Well, you know me. The production team didn't have much of a budget, so they'd shot a few more takes and the set collapsed again. They would have gone bust. Plus, even the toughest fighter we had in the crew, Uncle Scimitar there, he couldn't last more than a few moves against me. What was his role? Actually, no, he was playing one of the key villains and was supposed to perform a grand sword dance in front of the protagonist. If things had gone the way they were meant to, it would have been an amazing fight scene. But the lead actor, exhausted from working all day, was so hungry and in a rush to wrap the scene that he improvised and pretended to shoot him with a gun instead. After thinking it over, the director decided to keep the scene, and to our surprise, the audience loved it. It even turned Uncle Scimitar into kind of a star. Yeah, you know, I thought I saw that guy before. In a little while, he's going to be very busy signing autographs for fans. Something I should really be helping out on, actually. But now that I've run into you guys, how about this? I go give them a heads up, get them to cover for me, and we just go out for a drink or two.
You sure that's okay?
Hey, we're old friends, so why not? Running into you and Paimon here in a foreign land? It's the best surprise I've had all day. I heard about a bar called the Rusty Rudder along the coast on the southeast. I'll see you there. We know where that is. So once we're done here in the park, we'll go check that out. First, let's check. Can be upgraded. Let's go ahead and upgrade everything. Go expand. Oh, we don't have enough. We're out of points. Let's check the employment center so that we make sure everything is kosher. Okay, we can add somebody now, so that'll work. Here we go, I guess. Oh, wait. That'll work. Next cycle. Okay, to the Rusty Rudder. Nope. minute. Let's make sure we... There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, we already did that. There she is at the bar. There you are. I took the liberty of ordering you a misty surprise. It's basically bullfruit juice, but flavored with maritane flour and Nilapata lotus extracts. For Paimon, I picked Cloud Top Slumber, a special blend of milk and single origin yawan tea, topped with cream and sugar.
Ah, they both sound delicious.
Indeed.
But how come you seem so familiar with this bar when it's your first time here? Paimon's never even heard of the drinks you ordered us.
We never even thought of ordering drinks like these. Ha! All part of the job. Being a merc means adapting to new environments. You get used to dealing with the unknown. Taverns in different parts of Teyvat all have unique customs, sure. But you pick up some tricks when it comes to chatting with bartenders. Honestly, having a stable job might bring you a sense of structure and security, but it sure gets boring over time. Never a dull moment when I'm with you guys, though. There's always something unexpected to keep my eyes on my toes. Like to think we're pretty down to earth, honestly. Anything exciting lately? I'm all ears.
Where do we begin? Literally everything that's happened has been pretty incredible, if you think about it.
Whoa! The jobs you've taken on are no joke. If a merc has to price them, anyone would be worth what some merchants make in 6 months. Which reminds me, have you ever thought about part-timing as a hired sword? Every now and then, the Blazing Beasts receive commissions from some really far-flung places. If you guys were on board, we wouldn't need to cut deals with outsiders.
Huh? So we could become mercs too?
You know, it sure does sound like a pretty good title. Well, who says you can't be both? You're also an honorary Knight of Mondstadt, right? As far as I see it, every new title is a new opportunity. A foot in the door wherever you go. Besides, with your skills, who'd dare to push tasks on you? If it suits you, take it. If not, just turn it down. You'll be the ones calling the shots.
That actually makes a lot of sense. When you think about it, it's not all that different from adventure commissions. Who knows? Maybe we'll find jobs where we can help a lot of people while also bringing in a nice chunk of Mora. Wouldn't hurt to build connections with Dia's Eremite friends either, would it?
Sure, Paimon, we could try that out. Awesome. In that case, I'll have a word with my guys and the gals when I get back. I'll try to get you first dibs on the best and lucrative jobs. We'll need to figure out which areas we'll be assigning you commissions. But I'll tack that over with the others. Okay. How about the theme? That should work. Yep, time to expand. Okay. Und now upgrade. Upgrade. Okay. Let's go check it with the other. Ah, we don't have enough. That's okay though. Okay. Well, first of all, let's go finish up Diz. Traveler and Paimon. Good news! I spoke to my crew. All the Blazing Beasts are fully on board with the idea. Any commissions we receive for the region west of the Hypostyle Desert, north of the desert of Hedramethith, east of Ardavi Valley, and south of Ashavan Realm, all yours. We haven't had many lately, but in the past, we've usually gotten a few good ones every year. The pay's insane, but so are the risks. Type of work that normally calls for a team of heavily armed mercs. But this should be right up your alley. If it were any easier, you might not even break a sweat. Sounds perfect.
You're so quick, Dia! Everyone agreed just like that! Guess that means we're now official partners of the Blazing Beast! Hooah! Watch out, world! There's a couple of new mercs on the scene! Maybe Paimon should give herself a proper mercenary name.
And when you're working in other nations, don't forget to give the Blazing Beast a little plug now and then. We protect, you prosper. Anyway, I'll send a letter to the Adventurers Guild in various places when a job comes up. Make sure you check your mail.
It's a deal!
You know what? I haven't felt this relaxed in a long time. The humid air here is a nice change. Combined with the warm weather, I'm actually getting a little sleepy. Okay. Oh, well, hell, let's just do that. Let's go formulate. Okay, what's the catch this time? Oh. Little Phantom Thief action, is it? Okay. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. Less room to maneuver. Crap. There you go. All right, well, that worked. Okay. Let's check the others. $100 satisfaction at Mellow Manor. Okay. Let's clear the friggin' board. See if we can't jigsaw this whole damn thing together. Bingo. And that finishes out that list. Next cycle. See, we need everything up to 11. Let's go formulate. Oh no. Little piece of Mondstadt. Pac-Man. What the hell's the last there? Uh-oh. Shit, now there's two of them. Gotcha. Okay. We'll continue the next cycle next time. Till then, y'all take care of yourselves. And I'll see y'all on the next one.